Well, wearing the white at home today, I guess, was good luck for the Panthers. I'm your host, Kirby Lupo, joined alongside my co-hosts, Nick Levine and Cody Stevens. And our guest here today, in a winning performance, we call him Banksy, Nick Fairbanks. How's it going, gentlemen?
Banksy, how's it going?
I'm just happy to be here. That's all.
Well, people were going to say wearing the white, it's going to be a curse because have we ever won with white at home here? I thought we were 0 for 3 or something like that over the past year and a half, 2 years here. But able to pull out this victory somehow.
We had to beat Carolina one of the years where they hated their road jerseys or whatever.
Cody, you got to throw this up. Is this going to happen?
If he scores 30 goals in it's 17 games left now? 30 goals in 18 games. We're not in the postseason.
Oh, Nick was fired up about Carter Verhaeghe. Nick?
Well, he hasn't done anything all year, really. And then first game, we shut down Brad Marchand, Sam Reinhart's out, trade deadlines pass, and Vinny Hinostroza decides to just, I don't know, become like a great freaking trade deadline acquisition. And Carter Verhaeghe finally figures out how to hit the net in the span of 2 minutes. And we'll take everybody through the course of events tonight.
Yep.
We were down 2-1. The second we scored to make it 2-2, Boston scored to make it 1-0 in their game. Then the second Detroit scored, or right around the same time to make it 3-2, LA scored to make it 1-1.
And then when Verhaeghe took the lead,
and then when Verhaeghe scored the 2 goals to tie it and win the game, Boston won it in overtime. So in a matter of half an hour, we went from 8th or 9th in the lottery to 11th or 12th, and we made 0 points up in the playoff standings. But it seemed like a hell of an environment at the rink, which is nice to see considering the position we're in.
Well, we gained 2 points on Detroit. Just saying.
Oh my gosh!
Can we still do the Tankathon later, Nick? I think Cody said we can.
We can. We're 11.
Fine, but I'm not doing it.
Banksy will be doing it tonight. Banksy, you wanted to talk about goaltending. You mentioned to me off air earlier. Does that?
Oh my gosh, Larry!
Would you like to? Oh,
just don't book the cruise yet. Larry, I had your optimism for probably about 50 games into the season, but not anymore. So about goaltending, I feel like in a way, yes, it has let us down with the goals against and the save percentage, but I think tonight was just showing you guys like basically how everything was pulled together by defense. I mean, stats wise, they look good. Shots for and shot suppression is really good. It's just, unfortunately, a lot of the shots that teams were getting through were going in. And I think tonight Tarasov showed that, he can handle a backup job, but and he was awesome. But at the end of the day, it's like, why do we have to have all these injuries? And why do we have to be able to Sasha Park? Why does it take a game like this for the team to kind of care or show up?
I don't get it. At post-trade deadline too, Banks. Again.
I'm going to be dead honest here. This has felt like all of their games the entire year. We were getting outshot. We were getting doubled up. We looked tired at points. Red Wings was getting circles around us. Difference is, the other thing with goaltending is there's another stat we're pretty bad in. That's finishing. Mm-hmm. We're like bottom 10 in the league. And you look what happens. We start finishing our goals, and then look when poof, look what happens. It's just some things that things that haven't gone right for the Panthers all year went right tonight. And Tarasov on the second one, you think he's like, oh, he could be some more than a backup. And
that one bothered you and Banksy, but the backhand goal there by Falk, his first as a Red Wing there.
Because it's like, attack it with your glove, buddy. No goalie's going to make a save with a chicken wing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Whenever I see this, it's in the back of the net. But when I see this, attack the puck, it's in his glove. Just, I don't know.
Nick, you got a couple of those plays there on edge? Oh, we're gonna show this.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, just quickly of note here, Kirby.
Yep. Thanks to Sasha for the super chat there.
Yeah. Alexander Barkaz in a yellow non-contact jersey, morning skate practice, sort of the first time this year. Yeah, so he looked good according to Paul Maurice. That they took the bubble wrap off of him. A little bit of a joke there, but
Larry with the 20.
oh my gosh, thank you, Larry, again.
Thank you, Larry.
Larry, I haven't met you yet, but I'm gonna give you a firm handshake when I do.
There we go.
Might have to have Larry on a stream down the road.
There we go.
I gotta meet this legendary Larry.
Would you call Larry part of the goalie union, Nick?
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
we always yell help Bob in our section.
He should have been on last week then. Should already.
We always yell help Bob in our section. No, depending on if you want to win these next couple games, it's help Bob.
I don't want the goalies to go off too much here. Let's relax.
So as we take a look here, Kirby, you mentioned in the NHL Edge here, we'll redo it here. So play kind of starts in the neutral zone. Kind of good play there at the line by the Red Wings and kind of working it around. It's really not much. The puck just gets sent to the front of the net there, and it's loose the side.
But the problem I have, we're going to wind it back here a couple times, Nick. The problem I have is we're not outnumbered in front of the net. It's 2-on-2. Forsling's right here.
I mean,
I have Patrick Kane. We've been beat by this play all year.
The net front's been an issue, a massive issue throughout the year, and I don't think that it's anything, a new development. It's kind of been the main point of criticism why we struggled throughout the year. It's been puck management and net front, both defending and going on the attack. And again, look at it here. You're kind of in a decent position. Low Serena gets sucked in a little bit here, but still, like, I want to right here, like, presumably there's really no problem the position you're in right now. I mean, when you're looking at
they were good at the point-to-point coverage.
And we're good at the point-to-point. You take a look. Every guy's on their man. There's really no open ice. The only way that this works is if a shot gets through and it gets deflected in, okay, whatever. I think that it is what it is there. But the problem being, again, Kirby, you see the net front. You have Forsling and Ekblad, our top pair there. And Forsling just gets outbeat. We can't show the video, obviously. That would tell a bit of a different story here. But I think that particularly.
Now, the other one upset me more that you're going to show.
Yeah, I talk about lane integrity here. Well, obviously, Sam Miskevich, there's a chance here. It kind of gets pushed back, taken away by the Red Wings. Good quick up here is it gets by.
Where are you going, Uvis? Where are you going?
Look at him.
So kind of just.
Yeah, walk it back there. Because Mikkola does get beat by the wall, but we're playing that system.
Yeah, right? But here's
it gets sent up the wall. Mikkola tries to keep it in.
Go ahead, Cody. Jump in. Just jump in.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you just keep replaying it here, Uvis is in good position right here. It just play it out.
And then here you go. And by the way, really good work here. 58's Finney, right?
Yes.
Emmett Finney. So the puck gets by Mikkola, creates a one-on-one battle, and Mikkola is caught flat-footed. So Finney's going to get to it first here. This is where Balinskis, I understand what he's trying to do. Probably
you do? I don't.
In a sense, he does not commit to the lane. Like, I'll go further back a little bit here. He comes way too far over. He's trying to get to that puck first. Doesn't get there, obviously. But really what I'd like to see him do is kind of hold that gap a bit there and let Sam Miskevich kind of support coming through the middle of the ice, and you'll see it here.
But
boom.
Yeah, but in this
again, it's a gamble for Balinskis. I understand what he's trying to do because it's going to be on 2-on-1 more than likely. If it happens, there's a 50-50 chance if he gets to that puck.
Well, why is he coming all that way over? We cover back with our forwards.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I don't agree with it, but I don't know how aggressive they've been told to be at this particular part of the game, right?
Shouldn't be there.
Yeah, but in this situation, you got to play center field.
Yeah,
you got to play center field, and Mikkola is not totally beat at all. He never was totally beat on the play.
Tonight, Ekblad played center field, center gap. He stayed on his.
Yeah, again, I'm not saying it was the right play. You got to have a little bit more lane integrity, like we talked about, but. He wanted to get to the puck. He wanted to avoid a 2-on-1. I get Mikkola was coming back. You had the support with Mackey as well. And again,
but Nick, Balinskis has been beat so many times on the puck getting by him on those semi breaks.
I'm aware of that.
Set up all the time.
I'm aware of that. Yeah,
right?
absolutely. I'm not.
Here was another example tonight.
I'm not sitting here telling you the other thing. And again, if we could kind of take a look at this fourth goal, do you want to look at the third
I
goal?
didn't have anything else on
This
the other.
is the weirdest thing ever. I can't.
So
like,
we'll just take a look here. This is just passing the puck around, and you get traffic in front of the net here. Good pursuit of the puck here by Lundell, and Bennett forced a turnover, and then Verhaeghe, net front traffic, gets it in. But this is really the one I wanted to look at. Good play here. There's actually a transition play for Detroit. A nice break up there by Sabrango, and then again, Panthers back checking, supporting well, are able to hop on the puck and really head back the other way with some numbers here. Kachuk getting off the ice there. You have Kachuk kind of holding it at the blue line curve.
that was Erod going off the ice.
Erod was going on the ice, off the ice. Kachuk was coming on the ice. Mike, excuse me. Kirby, we talked a lot about Kachuk kind of, facilitating plays off the rush a little bit more patience there. Kind of displays that here. Reminiscent of what Huberdeau did a couple years ago, kind of slowing that play down at the blue line. Kachuk able to do that here. And again, Carter Verhaeghe.
Huberdeau would sometimes pull up at the blue or just inside where Kachuk will start to drag it through, but hold on to it.
Correct. And then you obviously see you kind of stop here. We already have numbers.
Huberdeau was called a button hook.
Correct. Detroit fails to get back in time. They were at the end of their shift, I think, and Verhaeghe with a really nice shot here again. And that's a really tough stop for the goalie to make. You're going against the grain. You're coming back across one way, Verhaeghe shooting it across the other.
And it was deflected.
And it was it deflected?
It was deflected by Falk.
Okay. So, again, those are kind of some of the plays. I don't really think there was any systematic breakdowns on any of the goals on either end, to be completely fair. I think it was a couple of really nice shots. I know Antonio's pretty happy here in the chat. Season's not over yet. You kind of take a look at, they're more individual miscues, right? So you take a look at the Uvis Balinskis there. There's a turnover in the zone by Detroit leading to this goal, right? And it's a quick up. It's kind of similar to Carter Verhaeghe in the Buffalo game a couple of weeks ago. You take a look. Banksy, remember the goal we were talking about that got called the goalie interference one. Started with Carter Verhaeghe turning the puck over in the offensive zone with a chance. So starts a quick transition from Detroit, quick up here by Florida, getting in on the back check, and then Kachuk, you just let him make the play. So, I really do think since the trade deadline, there's been a lot more systematic success within our own system. I think we've executed a bit better. I think we've been a little bit harder on pucks, a bit better in our own end as well. Again, I find it to be where we have a lot of the issues we've had a lot of issues this year is in transition. And again, when you have Alexander Barkov out of the lineup, kind of that third defense, I don't think our puck support's been nearly as good this year. I could think back to the Colorado live stream we did in December. Banksy, you were on that stream. We probably had 4 goals in that game. Where the right side, the right shot defender coming down the wall. There's no puck. There's no support from the forward. It ends up being an odd man rush. And I think it led to 2 or 3 goals.
Every time. Colorado knew
from Jeff
exactly
Pete,
what to do.
Aaron Ekblad. I think Uvis Balinskis was on the right side. Really, that's where we've gotten bit in the ass a lot this year. And kind of goes the other way here. And kind of to Cody's point, we played this game a ton this year, where it's been kind of that tight checking. You get into the third period, you either tie it up or you're in a 1-goal game and it doesn't go your way. Tonight it does. And,
no, Kirby, they are not.
Okay.
No, he's got like almost 90 points.
He has 83.
Yeah.
How much time's left?
It's already over. But I just want to say,
it's the most basketball chat we've ever had.
No, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be the hater here because I can't stand the Heat. This is unethical. I will not count this 83 in my head. Kobe's still better.
Why?
36 of them were free throws.
Gotta knock
Hack
down
a Shack, baby.
No.
Cody.
No.
Gotta get to that line and knock.
I'll never say anything good about a Heat player ever. I don't care.
Cody, in my basketball system, you get to the 3-throw line a lot. Have you inside post up high, get to the lane, get to the line, knock down those 3.
That's sweet. More than almost half of those points were unguarded.
And
So
Cody
Kirby,
would count them if it was on his accord.
Kirby, I was going to ask. You
Yes.
tweeted that you were concerned about somebody's IQ. I think showing those, those plays and everything, you kind of see why or what you mean, because yeah, while he's trying to make a play, it's maybe not the right time or the right situation to make a play. And unfortunately, he doesn't make the right decision in this case, but he also turns the puck over a ton in the defensive zone. It's like either he's trying to get rid of it too quickly, or secondly, the support isn't there for him, which I'm not going to put 100% on him, but still, you got to do something safe with the puck and not just let it go through the slot or through the middle of the ice. But yeah, tonight, again, I think the decisions he was making just proved your point.
Yeah, and it bothers me defensively because you're supposed to be there to defend, and I know he's an offensive-driven defenseman, but that doesn't make up for being bad in the neutral zone, guys, either.
Yeah, I also think again when you take a look.
By the way, Edmonton just allowed a goal 30 seconds into the game.
That's not a surprise. They do that a lot.
And Stuart Skinner had a hell of a glove save tonight, I will say.
I'll say that when it comes to Vispalinskis, I think one of the biggest mistakes, and I think how we lost our ability to make the playoffs this year, and yes, that means we're not going to the playoffs, guys, is the fact that we ran with him in the top four for as long as we did after the Seth Jones injury. You probably could have survived, and we were surviving when it was Balinskis and I could say this now, former Florida Panther defenseman, Jeff Petrie. And then the second Seth Jones went out. You knew. And we won that Colorado game. And Banksy, we kind of look back to it. It's like we were 3 points out with 2 games in hand. We had just beaten Chicago. To win 3 in a row. And we were coming back home. And then we just lost it. We lost 5 in a row. We blew leads or couldn't get a point in games that were tied in the third period against St. Louis, against Winnipeg, against Utah, against Buffalo, coming out of the break against Buffalo, giving free points to Boston at the end, one of the last games of the break, right? And that cost us our season. And you would have to think if there was if there was a steadier top 4 guy there, didn't even need to be Seth Jones. If there was a replacement of some sort there, how different would it have been? And,
exactly.
And I think that's where we lost. That's where we lost the season. We were right there. We controlled our own destiny at points in this season. And, I think that it's unfortunate. We heard through Paul Maurice, Sam Reinhart, and Brad Marchand have been dealing with injuries. And that's a lot. Paul Maurice is one of the fortunate things with our injuries this year, and that's not really much to be that we're fortunate about with the injuries, is that they haven't really been soft tissue, which is the result of wear and tear over a long period of time. I think he mentioned Reinhardt's was a bit of that, and they wanted to control that. So I think that's why he was out tonight.
And that's why I'm not upset.
I know a better way to control it.
What's that, Cody?
I know a better way to control a soft tissue injury.
Shut it down.
Don't say it.
Yeah. Let's save them for October 14th, 2026.
Yeah, I don't disagree. And Brad Marchand.
Oh, Cody's starting the season later than I want. I'm with Pierre LeBrun.
I don't know. I just said a random date.
Should start at the beginning of October.
Again, you take a look at Marchand as well. That's probably going to be surgery. And I would think you get it as soon as possible.
Okay, can I jump in here? And I want to ask you guys, the whole panel here, everyone in the chat, are we worried about Brad Marchand having surgery here? He's had the hip surgery in the past. Have we seen this last version of Brad Marchand? Is this the end of that version of Marchand?
No, but I will say,
okay,
if it is, Brad Marchand could play on a 4th line role.
I'm talking 3rd line, best in hockey, flying around out there.
Maybe. I don't think so. Only time's going to tell.
I've tried to guess what his injury is.
I know what it is. I don't want to say it on air.
The best I think I could come up with is meniscus, which is because that's something you could play on pretty simply.
Okay,
Cody,
Cody,
I
is
know
that an injury? If Nick's not going to tell
Put in
us
the private
what it is, we're
chat,
going
I'm
to play.
curious.
We're going
Am
to
I
play.
injured?
Yeah, let's put it in the
Cody,
chat.
is meniscus something he can play on for 10, 15 minutes of a game? Then it starts to bother him. I'm
Yeah.
wondering if it's a hip or hernia or something like that.
I've seen a bunch of athletes from any sport play on a torn meniscus.
But
It's
they'll
just
play
what-
repeatedly on it for like half of the game, quarter of the game,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah,
run.
they would just have a knee brace on or whatever.
Okay.
There's only one player I've ever seen play with a torn ACL, and it was Phillip Rivers. That's the only guy I've ever seen do it. And
You got it, Cody?
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, but
So-
Phillip Rivers is the only guy I could think of that's ever played on a torn ACL. Only one. But
Again, I think it's something to do with the hip, or like a hernia situation, because like he's out there, maybe he's not in so much pain, he gets shot up, and then he can't go for much more.
yeah,
than
but
and you can't continually
but-
getting shot up with needles as the game.
yeah,
goes.
as long as it's not hip resurfacing, I'm not too worried.
You're not worried that we'll see the same Marchand next year if it's not a hip resurface.
Well, then again, when we get Marchand back next year, we will be healthier and we won't rely on him as much as we did this season.
I know, but I don't want that to be the last version of Brad Marchand that we saw this regular season.
No, I don't think like that's gonna nerf anything.
Okay. I'm just something. It's food for thought. I'm not like concerned about it, but I want to ask everyone what their feelings are on going through my mind.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's like gonna nerf him by any means. I don't think this is like Pavel Bure broke an ankle. No.
Hey.
Man, you guys got over it. You're two Cubs. Get
I'm
over
not.
it.
We're in here tonight. Shout out to Carly on our members only show, showing off the Pavel Bure signed jersey just like this. Make sure to check out that episode, members.
That's where Uvis Melissa's got a defensive IQ from. Like, come on.
Oh, come on. Don't even put them in the same sentence, right, Banks?
With defensive IQ, I can.
I'm gonna turn off my camera and just walk
As
out.
long as there's nothing offensive in there,
No.
I can't.
I'm starting to think Uvis Palinkas is in Nick's camp with Josh Mahura. Some of the airhead moves out there. I'm just saying. I'm putting
Okay.
it in that. I
Can
never
I
thought
say
Pavel
this?
Bure in that light.
On
No,
who
we
I
just didn't
think's
wanna play
in the
defense.
Mahura camp?
Yeah, like what is his decision makings out there in the IQ?
Well, I think Balinskis can be a 7. I don't think he could be a 4, which is what he's playing.
I have a
So you
question.
think it's because he's playing up the line? I just don't like.
Yeah,
how-
I think he's played too much. I don't think he could play night in and night out, Curb.
I have a question. Is Balinskis Mike Matheson's level of bad defensively?
maybe in the neutral zone, but Banksy in the defensive zone. I don't know if I'm going to go that far. Mike Matheson, Florida era, we're talking about, obviously here. Oh, that was just
Oh,
he needed.
Oh, Die Hard with the free gifted. Attaboy,
Thank you, Die Hard. Die Hard at the rink tonight. Die Hard, let us know how at the rink. That rink was sounding playoff level excitement and enthusiasm.
Okay, but all
Place
right,
was rocking.
let's play a little game here. So I'm gonna name a defenseman from the Panthers history. You tell me, who would you rather kill a penalty, or you're on the ice, empty net at the other end, you're up 1, Game 7 Cup final.
You're up 1. That's a different situation. Okay.
Who would you rather have out there? Uvis Balinskis or Josh Mahura?
Uvis Balinskis. I'm sorry. You want to know why? Because Uvis Balinskis has actually played in the, and I know Mahura did too.
Mahura did.
And he was not good. You know that, Curve.
The team wasn't good. They were all hurt.
Okay,
They're
Just like
dead.
hell.
but all right. So one Mahura, one Balinskis, Banksy.
Banksy.
Oh,
Come on, Banksy.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think
I'm
it's
gonna have
not
to go.
easy.
I'm gonna go with Balinskis as well.
Balinskis, Kirby.
Got to just get the puck out. We're in the defensive zone, right? Balinskis, I guess.
Gotta put some respect on his name right now.
All right.
Was
Who's
that
what?
the game? That was a painful game. A bit.
Uvis Balinskis or Philip Kuba?
Oh,
Banksy answers that first. Banksy might remember Kuba a little bit more.
Hell yeah, I would take
he
Kuba.
was so bad with us. Was he not?
He's so big though, so I'd rather have his size than what Balinskis.
Mark
brings.
Stahl was big.
As long as it's not in his skates, Banksy, where he has to flip it and get it out, and there's like pressure on him, like around his feet there. I would say maybe
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Kuba, damn. It's kind of weird because it's
I
different.
don't know if you guys
era.
remember him, so you guys aren't going to answer, but
I remember him.
My answer is Balinskis.
I would probably lean Balinskis.
Kuba
Okay.
gets picked on for the contract.
You need to
Okay.
you need to be able to move a little bit better.
Let's bring these two nightmares back. Uvis Balinskis or Brian Allen.
Oh, I thought he was going to say Matthew Biron.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go Balinskis because Brian Allen was the bane of my existence. Banksy, he cost us so many games with like a minute and a half left. And can you imagine if that was for the Stanley Cup, Banksy? Not just regular,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and the fact that they traded away who they traded away for
Yeah.
Brian Allen. Yeah, I'm gonna go Balinskis.
That would be Roberto Luongo, everyone.
Nick, who you going with?
Probably Balinskis.
Okay.
I was young. I don't like.
I remember him
vivid
vaguely.
memories of Brian
He
Allen.
could get it off the glass in the first and second period, but the end of the game,
I don't have any like
clearly
vivid
don't.
memories of Brian Allen.
Like I'm answering to the letter of law. Who would I rather have out there for 18, 20 minutes a night? I'll probably pick Brian Allen. But for the last part of the game, like Cody said in Game 7,
Benched.
Again, do you
Unless
have
Brian
vivid
Allen
memories
did
of
stuff
Brian
before
Allen,
that.
Cody?
Mainly, vaguely.
Like I didn't think again.
I
Don't
remember
forget,
him
I
just.
think Brian Allen was on the Canucks team when they lost Game 7 to Calgary. I don't know
Yeah,
when
he
went.
had to be.
Like,
It was
yes,
right
he
around
was.
I
that.
remember him. I don't really.
I remember him really because, well, one, I remember him shooting a puck and someone deflecting it in very vividly. I forget who deflected it in. It may have been Steven Reinprecht or something.
You're right, Kolnick.
I did not like
You're right,
Stan
Kolnick.
Correct.
But
We got some Panther throwback names that are going to be appearing on that.
Why I remember Brian Allen so vividly was because whenever I played an NHL 2K franchise, he'd be the first one I trade.
So slow.
Because he's like an 80, he was like an 81 or something. I can get a second round pick for him.
Yeah, right. Cody's
But-
stealing my material, Nick, because we talked off air. We're going to have on a former Panther. And I'm going to bring up a video game situation. It's like Cody's in my head right now, Nick, right?
We're bringing on a former Panther?
Yeah, I can't say yet. We're working on it, but it's going to be the next episode potentially.
But next up, this is the defense and I hate the most because this dude he had nuts for brains for me.
Okay.
Uvis Balinskis or Josh Brown?
I knew you were going this
Oh,
route.
I'm going Josh Brown. I love Josh.
Hell yeah.
I didn't mind.
Give me Uvis all day, every day. I'll play
Josh-
Uvis.
Nick,
I will play Uvis 35 minutes before I play Josh Brown.
Cody
10.
puts no respect on Josh Brown's name. You know who beat Connor McDavid in the Memorial in the OHL playoffs? Josh Brown led captain team.
Here's the thing: Josh Brown was supposed to be good with Edmonton. He was supposed to be on the NHL roster, and then he just didn't make the team.
It
So
was so bad.
I
so bad.
wasn't. I didn't hate him.
He cost us a game
Cody?
versus LA. He cost us horribly. Like he was like dash
Remember that
3
time where he activated down the wall against Columbus or down the middle of the ice
And
for a
just-
fly goal?
Yeah. Like I'll never forget. He went to go clear it. He fanned on the clear, and Kopitar just went boop 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 and just backhand top shelf. Like,
Not answering that question, Antonio.
but
Next.
So,
last but not least,
I'd
Uvis
probably take
Balinskis.
Lewis.
Uvis Balinskis or Gustav Forsling after he blocks a shot off of his foot.
this season or before?
Kirby, don't be putting words in my mouth.
Good question there from Banksy. Banksy?
This season.
It was Antonio.
Antonio's in the chat. Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna Gustav Forsling.
he took a Bush bomb off the boot.
Yeah, I'm going with Forsling still because I guess his turnovers and the things that have gone off his feet are off him.
Yep.
I think he's still been defensively sound in a way. And with Uvis, to me,
Here's one.
Uvis is like, what the hell are you doing?
Here's one.
Yes, Banksy.
Ready?
Yes,
Uvis
Banksy.
Balinskis or Gustav Forsling in Game 6 of the 2024 Stanley Cup Final. Kirby, what say you?
What was that question, Nick?
Uvis Balinskis or Gustav Forsling in Game 6 of the Cup Final in 2024?
Oh, you want to throw that at me? I might take the Linkus. And
Here's
Ekblad can get off the ice too. Get Mikkel out there. I don't care what Cody.
the thing. everyone was bad in that
Oh,
game
I don't know.
except for Alexander Barkov.
I'm gonna just be honest with
Everyone.
you. That was probably the worst, most heartbreaking game I've ever.
That was
watched.
the worst game I ever watched. I don't care. Like in
I mean,
9-1
that was the least
Carolina
amount of
does.
fun I've ever had.
So was that the game where they called the Barkov goal off because it was offside?
Yeah.
Or,
Yes.
Barkov
And
scored
then
twice in that game.
Yeah. Yeah, that game was heartbreaking. I remember being out somewhere in South Florida, and
I
I brought
remember
a
they
couple buddies.
disallowed that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember they disallowed. I'm like, are we ever gonna win a cup?
Yeah.
Like-
If you don't mind, I wanted to answer.
They totally won
Jump
one
in,
about
Banksy.
3 days
All
ago.
right, go answer the question,
Just a
Maxie.
question there, because you want to talk.
No,
about
no. What I was gonna say was, Kirby, you asked if Marchand is, gonna still be the guy, whipping around. I will say I have confidence in it because if Patrick Kane can come back from what he did and he had surgery and everything, and it took him a little while, I think Marchand can too. I'm not going to say that they're on the same cut, a skill level or anything like that. But I think if there's anybody who wants to continue to play and drive and just be that underdog role, I think Marchand would be able to do it.
Yeah, and I just want to reiterate again, I don't mean him not returning next year and playing a healthy amount of games, just this version of Brad Marchand like he is. So
Yeah.
Kane's had to adapt his game a bit since Chicago.
And I will say this though, I still want Patrick Kane. If he's like, hey, I want to go out with a cup, and you take a 1-by-1, I still want Patrick Kane.
This was for Banksy here, because we were talking about goaltending. Banksy, you're to answer Adonis there.
No.
So, if this was the first 2 or 3 seasons he had his contract, under his contract, and then this year, yes.
Yeah.
The way he's played this season, unfortunately, and I know not every game has been his fault, but I think tonight was probably that shot was kind of a reminder of how this season's gone.
Yeah, and here's our updated projected playoff. I think Nick updated there at the bottom of the screen. We had
We're gonna go 15-3 to get to 97, and there's still no guarantee.
You know, it's funny. Nick is like upset now, but we still got to go to Western Canada. So I mean,
then I know the tank will be okay.
There's 2 losses right there.
Cody, you'll be in the building for the Vancouver game. I should be for Calgary. Ryan should.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
Are you going to be in the building, Kirby? Because that's how I know we'll definitely lose.
I'm talking to Ryan tomorrow on the ticket. He might be going to the Edmonton one. But
Okay, that's how. Okay, so perfect. That's 3 losses right there. Vancouver.
No, we
Calgary,
play good. We play good in Edmonton.
No, Ryan, they played really good last year. The both years,
Ryan's not going to.
We actually played well in Edmonton for some reason. I don't know why.
Ryan's not going because we'll win. What if we win all 3 of those games, Nick? What are you going to say? See, guys, you can see his face. He's upset.
And Carter Verhaeghe scores game winners in 2 of them.
Yep, there you go.
They win in Calgary 8-1.
No.
There's all the goals I wanted in the last 5 trips.
I mean,
you're gonna be Calgary now. You know this,
so
right?
cold. It's the spring. The snow's starting to melt again. We just got new snow.
Kirby hasn't seen Barkov play in person in years.
Is he still on the team?
Wait, he hasn't played the last 2 trips. I know last
He's
year.
like,
Was
Coach,
it
throw me out there. It's not
was it
good.
last year that he got was like a late scratch or whatever?
Yeah, and he said,
somebody
tells Kirby,
he's like, yeah, what? Yeah, go ahead, Nick.
He's like, Barkov ain't out there. He's like, what? Barkov's not out here. Kirby's probably like, oh fuck.
You know what? And this is funny you tell this story now, because you know who's the first guy to text me? He's here tonight, Banksy. He's like, Kirby, guess what? I'm like, what, Banksy? I'm going up to my seat. He's like, Barkov's not playing. I'm wearing the new jersey and everything.
Kirby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should not have ever told you that.
You needed to tell me.
And I think we've been shut out in that building 2 years in a row, 3
Kirby,
years in a
were
row.
you there for Sam Bennett's 4-goal game?
I was there for that. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! You know what's
He ain't
funny?
doing that anymore, is he?
Chuck was buzzing around.
I wonder how many new Panther fans still don't know that Sam Bennett's career game is against us. Like it's.
Hey, rings don't care.
And if you want to do any more research, look at Bobrovsky's record against us. It ain't pretty.
Oh my gosh,
he's like 23-1. Like
against the Panthers, Bob.
Yeah. Like, hold on. I could pull it up.
It was
remember
always
the game.
1-0 2-1 game.
I think we were up 3-0.
Oh, we got 3 on the one.
we had 55 shots and we lost in the shootout.
Mhm.
4-3. Do you remember the game?
I didn't remember being up 3. I remember a lot of 2-1 hockey.
I don't know if we were up 3-0, but we lost 4-3 in a shootout, and Bobrovsky had like 55 saves.
But Bob didn't get in my head, maybe because it was Columbus, who knows. He didn't get in my head like Brodeur and Henrik Lundqvist.
Tuukka Rask pissed me off.
Tuukka Rask as well. We did good against Carey Price. Or,
Like,
no.
give me a second here. I'll pull it up.
Yeah, you can look up the all-time goalie numbers against the franchise on Hockey Reference. Cody can share it on the screen.
Thomas Greiss, I know you have a story on Greiss, Jeremy.
His wife DM'd me about that because he has family from there.
And then you know where I also hated playing? Fucking Atlanta, dude. I never understood it. I'm like, there's no way they're better than us.
You know what's funny? Atlanta is still in my top 3 most hated franchises, and they haven't existed for almost like 20 years or 15 years now.
I think the best team Florida is against historically. It counts regular season playoffs. For some reason, I saw it on Instagram here this week, as is Detroit.
Yes.
And our worst record, it might be Boston, but you guys might have to correct me.
I think we made up for it the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Freaking hated Milan Lucic. It was never Marchand who pissed me off. It was Lucic.
That's what I told Carly last night. It was Lucic that got to me more than Marchand.
So Patty Waugh didn't do anything for you guys?
I don't think I ever
with Colorado.
I wasn't alive.
Colorado. I didn't like him in Montreal, Banks.
Anybody
we didn't play them enough though.
Speaking of Boston and speaking of Colorado, Kirby's guy Ray Bourque, he was thrilled when he won the cup.
This guy. Ray Bourque is today's modern era Carolina Hurricanes. Can't get over the hump in the Eastern Conference Final. Then he had to go to Colorado to get a cup. Maybe that's what Aho will do, Nick.
Yeah, sure. He'd be a good second line center.
Maybe go to Vegas with Marner and they'll get one somehow.
So Cody, you said you would take Kane on a 1-by-1. Where do you envision him if he were to sign in Florida? Where would you envision him playing?
Well, my true answer would be I put Lusso at 4C.
Okay.
And I go Lundell, Marchand, Kane.
Could you imagine telling Anton Lundell 2 years ago?
Hey, you're playing with Marchand and Patrick Kane, buddy.
Like, oh my God.
Just go to the net.
No.
Okay, so third line winger. Okay, I see it.
Cinema. Chris Scott said it's my fault tonight for not having.
Yeah, Chris Scott
Well,
will be on the stream. I don't even know if he's committed to it, but I'm going to see to it that Chris Scott is on the stream on Thursday night.
Again?
Yes.
Already?
Personally see to it.
I got other people in the rotation, though.
Right now, desperate times call for desperate.
You're not even going to be here on Thursday, I don't think.
Correct. Correct.
And you're going to jump on and he wins Tankathon, we lose, and you're going to go, my man, Chris.
My man. Yep, you know it.
Let's see. Give me a sec here. Goalie filter.
Well, while we wait for Cody.
Cody's digging up these numbers.
While we wait for Cody, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Caneswear.
Panthers fever is here. Are you geared up? Caneswear in Davie is the place for all your Florida Panthers needs. They have the latest gear for our favorite NHL team. Jerseys, polos, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and more. Caneswear has you covered. Stop by their store in Davie or at pantherswear.com. Again, that's pantherswear, WEAR.com for all your Panthers gear.
And a word from another one of our sponsors, Jeremy Beckham. Champions don't settle, and neither should you. Let me introduce Jeremy Beckham at Beck Sells FLA, bringing a competitive edge to South Florida luxury real estate. If you want a home that performs in all three zones, location, lifestyle, and long-term value, Jeremy is your power play. The clock's ticking. Let's go for the cup. Reach out now at becksellsfla.com. And we are also giving away this Brad Marchand autograph photo.
Just to jump in quick, Nick, we're going to have to make an edit to that Jeremy ad read. I hate to do it, but maybe let's go for the tank or something.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, Kirby, you know puck. You do know puck.
Tanks don't settle, and neither should you. Let me introduce Jeremy Beckham at Beck Sells FLA. Bring fit of South Florida real estate. If you want to hover the forms in all three zones, location, lifestyle, and long-term value, Jeremy is your power play. The clock is ticking. Let's go for McKenna. Reach out
There we
now.
go.
McKenna.com.
There we go. But anyways, as we were saying, we're giving away this Brad Marchand signed memorabilia courtesy of Andrew Hoffman and the Hobby Card Show, autographed, an 8x10 photo authenticated by YSMS, your sports memorabilia store, the official merchandiser of Brad Marchand. The Hobby Card Show was taking place once again this August 15th through 16th, 2026 at the Broward County Convention Center. All gold and silver members will be automatically entered, and we will be announcing the winner shortly. Good luck and go Cats.
Yep. On Saturday night, to be exact there, Nick, on NHL After Dark. And here's our new contest. This is for gold members here. Signed Nick Bustad, extra large military jersey. Please thumb up 5 to 10 of our Cats and Rats videos. You don't have to screenshot it into me. Just do that as a favor. We appreciate that. And this is courtesy of JC. Say thank you to him in the chat. Florida Panthers fan den will be donating this. He was on our members only show and showed off his den. I think we need to have him on our next members only show because he's probably got a lot more goodies to show around his den there. Jerseys and figurines. He's got Spencer Knight's pads and memorabilia, game used items. So we're going to have him back on the members only show, and he's gracious enough to donate this. So this will be drawn in the next, 3-4 weeks if you are a signed gold member as of the drawing date. So gold members, look for that as well. So you got double chance here, gold members, with the Marchand signed autograph and the Nick Bustad military item. Just one more item here. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, comment on this video, helps out with our algorithms, purchase super chat donation. Like earlier tonight, we thank Larry and Sasha for those super chats. You can buy a membership, as Nick mentioned, gold, silver, or bronze. You can upgrade. You can gift a membership like Die Hard did to someone lucky in the community tonight. Make sure to thank your gifter, as moderator Ryan says, and access to many other great perks. Cody.
All right, so here we go. So this is with 15 games played, highest save percentage against the Panthers. At number
Former
one,
Panther Steve Mason.
Yep. And you see that guy number 2 right there?
Yep.
See him? 13-1 and frickin' 2 with a 940.
There's Tuca. I guess Banksy was right on Carey Price, but I think we got to him at the end a little bit.
Yeah, it was at the end. It wasn't early.
Bumper. That was one of my favorite goalies early on. Pittsburgh.
So I think if you ask me, I think Tuca's probably like the all-time Panther boogeyman. It's either him or
Henrik Lundqvist is better than what those numbers show.
It's either him or freaking Brodeur.
Yeah, look at all the games.
If I get rid of save percentage,
Sorry, is this just regular season, Cody?
Yes, I can go playoffs.
You have to inch Brodeur higher up because of playoffs.
Playoffs. Here we go. Let's go save percentage playoffs. Patrick Waugh, 974. Because we only scored 4 goals. And then look at number 2, Thomas Christ.
We only played him 4 times.
Mike Richter. And I just want to point out, look how good Igor Shesterkin was.
Yeah, dude. Oh, my gosh.
Finals.
I thought he was going to steal that series from us.
Thomas Christ.
And then Brodeur is 7 with the 11 games played at a 930. And then Johan Hedberg, Antti Ranta.
Who was that with then? Pittsburgh?
Probably. Had to be. Let's see who's at the bottom. Craig Billington. Oh, look, 25th. Look at this guy right here.
Craig Billington. I remember him with Ottawa.
2 games played, 7 goals allowed, 788 save percentage from Mr. Pyotr Kochetkov.
Some Carolina guys.
Oh, Freddie Anderson. Oh, 1-6.
Oh.
Damn.
Vitek Vanacek. Oof, that Washington series.
Oh, okay.
Samsonov doesn't. I think I would say Samsonov should have a pretty good save.
He wasn't bad.
He was never bad against us. He's 1-5.
But again, that's counting the Toronto days too.
Yeah, but this
Bill Ranford. That's the Boston, Florida series.
Stuart Skinner played a lot of Florida games against the Florida Panthers in the playoffs. I wonder how that happened.
Oh my goodness, freaking Aiden Hill.
Gosh, look away.
Look at Vasilevsky
Oh my gosh.
down the middle, 10-10.
I listen for a
Wow,
while.
that really changed in the last couple of years. Holy.
He was 8-2 against us in last couple games. Not as good.
Wow.
But he was injured, guys. Just let the Tampa Bay
Oh, okay.
Lightning have that, okay?
Yeah, great surgery he had in the offseason then.
Oh, Vasilevsky, I heard this. He can no longer do squats, guys. That hurts his back, so he does different workout regimen now. No more squats.
Where'd you hear that from?
Mike Fuda, I think, hockey show, Sportsnet.
I'm curious. Let's look at like a
They had
random.
a beat reporter on there from Tampa.
Let's look at a random. Give me
What's
a
the
random
reporter's
franchise. Before I go, give me a random franchise. Please.
Lightning Insider. I can't remember his name.
Give me
a
the
random
St. Louis Blues.
St. Louis Blues. Okay. Who is their boogeyman? Games played. Ed
Belfour.
Belfour. Yeah, let's go wins. Wins should be better. Yep, Belfour, Tony Espes, 9-15, 10-1.
Jonathan Quick, man.
Go to the save percentage.
Save percentage. Brian Hayward at 1,000. Vashon at
Anton
9.
Khudobin. Remember when he was...
Oh, I heard him versus the Panthers, man. Like in the bubble year. Look at Luongo, 4-0, 962.
Go to the Leafs after.
The Leafs, okay. For the Leafs, it would.
Yeah, I want to see the current versus historical names.
My guess would be Waugh for them.
No, they weren't in that same conference, Cody.
But they played each other enough.
Toronto was in the West.
Games played. Oh, Terry Sawchuk.
Okay. With
Tuca.
Detroit.
Tuca.
Patrick
and then
Lalime.
save percentage.
With Ottawa, really?
Yep.
Patrick Lalime had to have like a freaking 890 something. Oh, 910. This dude was a Civ versus Toronto.
Tuukka Rask, of course.
Bernie Perron. Brodeur with a sub 9.
Artis Urbe, baby.
Oh, Bobrovsky with a 922.
We love to see it.
8-4.
Vasilevsky. Look at Vasilevsky's numbers against them.
6 and
Trash.
Cody.
hold up. I gotta see Carolina with Bob. I want to see his against them.
No, they're gonna come in here, Cody. They're gonna
don't do it. It's gonna be a sweep. But they didn't get swept.
Marty Brodeur.
953, 8-1.
Wait, what's my save percentage?
Bobo.
Not
Second.
Clemenson.
But 3 saves. Get out of
3
here. Bobo's
saves.
number 1.
It's
Like-
Bob, then Hasek, then Vasilevsky. Then
Then
Rask,
who-
then Shesterkin.
I mean, that's pretty formidable.
Then
goalie,
Halak.
you know.
Byron Defoe, that's a name from the 90s past.
Like, let's do a newer franchise. I wonder if that's including Hartford. Probably. Minnesota. Who's their boogeyman? Oh, it's Corey Crawford, apparently.
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
It's Corey freaking.
Pennington.
Look at Corey Crawford, 12-3 with a 940.
Jaguar was 5-0, 987. Oh, that was him in the Ducks run.
Yeah.
But like Montreal would be like some stupid like freaking. I don't know
Philadelphia goalie, maybe for Montreal in the 70s.
who
Yes.
would it be. Perron?
Or the guy that died, that passed away sadly. What's his name?
Oh, Craig Anderson with a 960.
6-3.
Oh, Lundqvist 936.
Lindbergh, I was thinking of.
8-3. Oh,
Kelly Lindbergh.
Pelly Lindbergh. Johnny Bauer 13-17 with a 925.
Poor guy.
Thank
Oh, I
that.
saw-
Don't know him.
And then last one for me before I drop. Vancouver. Let's see it.
Felix Boston, maybe?
Marty Turco?
Yeah, with Dallas.
Oh, that series against Luongo.
Tugnut?
One. Yeah, go for most wins. Or most games, I'm
Wins.
sorry.
Antti Niemi with a
Chicago.
sub 9 against
Chicago
Chicago.
or San Jose.
Oh yeah. Kelly Hrudey, Kirby.
Kelly Rudy. Versus
Patty Waugh.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that would have been all with the Kings when he came over from the Islanders.
Wait, hold up. I'm too curious. Let's do. Should we do the
It
Rags?
might have been with the Islanders because I think the Canucks played the Islanders in their.
Let's do Penguins.
It might have been with the Islanders too.
Birder. What a shocker. Freaking Holtby. Damn, they own the Capitals. I mean, Holtby, Kolzing. Like, damn.
Kolzig had like 2 or 3 great seasons and then never heard from him again.
Yeah, but they were both with the Capitals, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, late 90s, mid.
Who would the Ducks be?
For what?
It's gotta
Pecorine.
be. I would have said somebody out of Colorado.
I would have
or,
said as well.
What about Quick?
Quick?
I don't think they played against them a lot, Banksy. In
No.
If you're doing playoffs here all time.
Can you do San Jose?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking because those guys.
San Jose and LA played each other.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Anaheim
I'd imagine
didn't play-
Fleury's got to
Anaheim
be
didn't
here.
play- Anaheim did not play against the California teams, if I'm not mistaken. If they did, very few.
I'd imagine Fleury's got to be here. Where is he?
Vegas.
There he is. Yep.
7 and 6.
Those Sharks Vegas series when the Knights first
Yep.
came into the league.
Yeah,
first
but
two years,
the
those
Sharks
were
and the
some fun
Sharks and the
robotic-
Kings used to go at it all the time, though.
Sharks and Kings a bit. Yeah.
Those
And
Western Conference teams, those were fun.
Anaheim, but did Anaheim ever play a state of California team in a playoff round?
I believe maybe once.
Once? Because they always play like Chicago and
they played Edmonton
Dallas.
a couple times.
What's that?
Edmonton a couple
Edmonton.
times.
Yeah. They don't seem to.
Columbus. I mean, they have like maybe 10 games, but hey, let's see. Oh, it's Fleury. Oh my goodness. The only guy they got after was Grubauer. Oh my goodness.
Washington.
Oh, look, Vasilevsky, 902. I wonder why that's so low.
Oh, what series was that?
Oh, man.
What series was that?
I can't remember.
Let's
Let's go with Kirby's hometown, Calgary. Grant Fuhr.
That would have been my guess.
898. Oh,
Yeah, he would let in 5, but he would stop that 6th one.
Jordan Bennett.
that was his.
Jordan
That was his
Bennington
motto.
for Team Canada.
That was his mantra. Yeah.
Jordan
Yeah.
Bennington for Team Canada. Like
He stopped the 5th one.
Oh,
Let in 4, stopped the 5th. But like,
those Jets teams were good, man. They were robbed by playing the Flames, Oilers, some of the good Canucks teams.
let's check the Coyotes.
I really want to know the
Grant Fuhr.
Yeah. I want to know the Flyers.
Flyers has to be. Oh,
Pittsburgh.
damn.
Who else?
'Cause we haven't really
Montreal.
All from the 70s then.
Birder.
seen Brodeur, Hasek, Fleury. Fleury,
Philly
wow,
and,
look at-
no, Philly and Buffalo used to go at it all the time.
So can we pull up Buffalo?
Yeah, like, oh, we're gonna have some geriatric ass
Buffalo
names
would
here.
be Boston. Montreal, maybe.
Buffalo, like, what? Where's freaking Belfour in this? Wow,
Andy Boog.
And
64. Yuck.
Boston. There we go.
Bernie Perrant, rest in peace.
Steve.
Brian.
Nick, Boston could get by Buffalo, but they couldn't get by Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Billy Smith.
Man.
Back
Brian
in
Boucher.
Who the hell's Ray-Jan Lemelin?
he was in the 70s, 80s.
Is that Rajon, like Rajon Rondo type?
I think it's Sid Rajon. Yep.
Lemon. Dan Bouchard. Enough of goalies. I want to see scores. Curious. Like, referring with those, this is a pretty like versus the Panthers in the playoffs. I feel like it's got to be Kucherov, right?
What,
Would it
most
be
points?
Yeah, would it be Kucherov or Point?
I'm going with Point out of those two. Other than that, Stamkos.
I know it's going to be a little fricked here, so
I'm
give me
going
a
to say
second.
some New Jersey guys, but I think they swept us in that 1 year. So
Like, it would have to, like it's like we can check on McDavid on here too. All right, playoffs. Yeah, it's Kucherov.
Kucherov, Hedman, damn. Stamkos, McDavid, Point, Tavares. Oh my gosh.
Jake
Tavares.
DeBrusk.
Well, he went off that one
Yeah.
series, Cody.
Where's Taylor Hall at?
There's Brad Marchand.
Yeah,
There's
8.
Bertuzzi.
Oh, right
Yeah,
there,
like-
10
I'm
points.
just going to say this, Cody. How much of this – can you imagine what this list would have looked like 3 years ago?
Dmitry Orlov?
Yeah, not these current names.
And again, we played Orlov basically almost every year in the playoffs. Last
Orlov
couple
played
years.
8+ games against us, or he would fall off the map.
It's either A+ or F.
Yeah.
Then Bouchard dries out. But look
Look
at this.
Look at Pasternak. Hold on. Go to
I
Pasternak.
thought he was going to be in the top 15.
Who's 9 points in 18 games, Orlov? Pasternak's not even a point per game. Nowhere close to it.
Matthias Ekholm.
Look at Mitch Marner. Where's Mitch Marner? 8 points, 12 games. Get
Oh
the
my
save.
goodness, TJ Oshie. Oh my god, he killed us that
Sebastian
series.
Aho.
Where's Aho?
Right there,
Thank you,
7
John.
points in 9 games.
Good game, sorry.
Like no, look at freaking
Same
Oshie,
amount of points
man.
as Adam Oates, Kirby.
Oh look who's 29.
Hey,
He hasn't even killed us. He just scored that one goal.
yeah.
Like hold up,
It
where's
changed me.
where's what's his name?
We were going on a run that year, Banksy.
I know we were.
Where's Alan Quine? Where's he at?
Oh, that guy pissed
Oh,
me off. That game, Barkov had the penalty shot, and then Alan fucking Quine.
Like hold up. I need to see where Barkov is versus Carolina. Curious. Oh, Marchand's 120. Oh, damn.
Eliash, yeah.
Barkov, yeah, 12 points in 9 games.
Kachuk
Yeah,
is
man.
up there too.
Yeah,
Who's
Kachuk.
point, what is it per point per game? Can you look?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Point game played would go by that. Can you sort by that?
Alan Lemieux, Malkin, 2 points a game. Mario Tremblay, Craig Janney. Oh, but these
Evan
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Erod.
5 games. Man, he was a monster that series.
Like, where's Kirby at for this? Like kid, Mario Tremblay.
Tremblay. I remember him as a coach, not a player.
Marchand, boy, brazy.
Mario Tremblay was the coach that got into with Patrick Waugh.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's see what Tampa. Who would be Tampa's killers?
No.
Oh,
one-
my gosh, there's
That
no
one
way.
series win.
There's no way.
It was that one series, I swear.
Yeah, at least Marchand and Barkov are number 2. Look who's number 4.
Oh,
Can't write
Matthews.
No.
Scott Gomez.
Oh, look who's 15.
Huberdeau.
Point per game, like I try to tell you guys. He had the one bad series. He wasn't bad in 2021. He was actually our best player. Oh my gosh. That's all right. I needed that laugh. That was hilarious. Marner.
We'll be
That's
bringing up
another chirp.
Who would Pittsburgh's be?
That's got to be somebody from either Philly, Chicago,
Would it be-
or Washington.
There's no way it's Ovi. Is it Backstrom?
Pittsburgh, Washington, back in the day and current.
It might be like
The guys
freaking.
back. Pittsburgh,
Oh, yeah.
In the 90s, Washington used to have Pittsburgh down 3.
It is Ovechkin.
Bondra.
Oh, Peter Bondra.
Peter
Who
Bondra.
the
back
fuck
in
is
the-
Callie Johansson?
Yep, defenseman
Yeah,
in the 90s.
baby.
They used
Joe
to
Juno.
they used to own Pittsburgh through the first 3-4 games of series.
Giroux, Alfredson, Yager, Gonchar.
That would have been Washington, yeah.
Wow.
A little bit like Pittsburgh, like
Sharks, like my
Sharks.
guess would
Pittsburgh.
Sharks, my guess would be like Kopitar or Doughty. Sakic?
Forsberg. Yep.
Flurry? What the fuck?
No, was that Fleury? Was that when he was with Calgary?
Had
Has
to
to
have
be.
been. Pronger, Fedorov, Zetterberg, and then you get to
Ooh.
Kopitar?
Hey, I would take that Hall of Fame list. That is
That
ridiculous.
is Hall of Fame killers. Damn.
No wonder why they couldn't get to the Cup or win one.
Dallas. Who would Dallas's be?
It's got to be either somebody from Colorado, Vegas, maybe.
I don't know why. They always used to play St. Louis a lot. So
Yeah.
Denny Savard,
Montreal.
Chicago. I think
Doug Waite.
Okay, so if it's Larmer and Savard, it's definitely Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, Kirby.
Yes.
Kirby. It's updated.
It is updated for Banksy.
Oh, Minnesota's definitely got to be Patrick Kane.
Couple.
Patrick Kane.
Sharpie. Yep. Less than a point per game, but hey, those goals hurt.
Check out Tarasenko.
He plays for him now.
Like, let's see here. Montreal. Would that be who would Montreal be? Screw it. Give me Gretzky.
Somebody
Gordie
from the
Howe.
Red Wings. Yep.
Yeah. Red Kelly, ass. 37 points in 71 games. Oh, Lord. Get your stats up, buddy. Jesus. Vancouver. Who would it be? I have no idea, but I'm going to go check. Now it's Gretzky.
But anyway.
But enough of this.
Yeah. We'll
bring back the numbers down.
We're gonna go to Tankathon here.
Yes. Cody might as well stay. Are you leaving, Cody, or you staying?
Might as well stay.
Go ahead, Nick.
We are ready for Tankathon. Our guy Banksy's ready to do it. We're 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
First overall pick on both. I don't know what I would do if we got it on this one.
So what's our percentage going into
3?
3? Oh, I don't know.
That's what happens when you keep winning.
Do the Leafs have a chance at winning this?
Yes.
They do.
Yeah.
You let us know when you have it ready, and make sure we have the updated numbers there.
So I just refreshed it, and Toronto is in 7th right now, and it goes to Boston.
All right.
Yep.
Can you share the screen?
Share screen. So we'll do a countdown with you here, Banksy, before you hit the button.
All right, you guys see it?
All right, it's coming up here.
Wait, hold up. Got to put it up. There it is. Oh,
there we go.
We got it.
All right. Should we put the full screen? Oh, no, we want a reaction.
Oh, yeah, no, we can react.
We got to move this.
Move whatever you need there.
We need.
And then give Banksy a countdown before he hits it.
All right, are we ready, guys?
Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
This is a long roll here.
Oh my gosh.
Toronto.
Toronto?
Yeah.
Yes, send that to Zach. But any gentlemen, I'll sign off here.
Well, Banksy, you're never spinning it again.
I'm going to send that to Zach Phillips. We got to send it to him.
We're getting a clip every night here.
Oh, Chris is going to be so mad tonight. He's like, now Banksy's rolling Toronto. Of course.
Listen, thank Carter Verhaeghe for that.
Thank him. That was a good run, though.
It was 2.
Yeah. It's getting worse. I keep doing it. It's getting
Where
worse.
did we finish on that? It wasn't.
We stayed in the same spot.
Okay. So we don't get our pick then?
No. It would
Okay.
go to Chicago.
Go to Chicago.
And funny enough, isn't the Toronto pick like top 3 or top 5 protected?
Top 5 protected, so they need to be inside the top 5. Which you just did them a big favor. You just did like what they did on TSN trade deadline show. Did you see that, Banksy, when O-Dog pulled up the Toronto Maple Leafs, or the first overall pick? They said they did it legit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they really gotta make up that productivity and those defensive errors that Marner left them. They gotta get to fill that.
Right. Banksy, you got to show your guy Armando Velez over on Locked On that he rolled Toronto tonight. That's his most hated team by far, right?
I would think so. Either that, or there's probably another franchise for various other reasons. But hey,
I was talking with him earlier tonight with the World Baseball Classic stuff that was going on. So You have to. You're on. Speaking of which, you're on Armando's show every week, usually every Friday, right?
Yeah, we have a Friday podcast, Fairbanks Friday. Hopefully, we'll definitely have another show this week, just depending on if I'm sick or not, because that's what happens to me a lot lately since moving up here. But,
with the weather, the climate change in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah, my blood's not thicker yet. It hasn't, it thinned out down in Miami, but it hasn't quite thickened up here yet.
If I was on that Bay Hill golf course with some of the guys in our community, Armando was there, I believe I would have been cooked, Nick. I would have been done.
Yeah, it's hot
They're
now.
getting ballistics on their feet. That's how hot it is.
I'll tell you this, it's hot now.
I'm fine. I'm in shorts here with a little bit of snow, but
sorry for cooking this.
And anything else here before we do wrap? Appreciate having you here tonight, Banksy.
Yeah, so sorry for cooking this Tankathon thing. You guys don't have to have me on for the rest of the year. I understand, but
we need to have you on for live streams. But I'd love to have you on for some on the stream.
Listen. The number one priority from here on out is Chris Scott. So, unfortunately, that's just the way.
Screw his life. Screw any other commitments.
Yeah. Yep. You got it.
Yep.
Right.
The Western Canada trip. Just stay up all night.
Yep.
Yep. Well, I'm not here for the Calgary one, and I don't think Cody's here for the Vancouver one. So I guess Nick, you're running the show.
Oh, am I?
Right. Oh.
I'll be over there. I'll be in my bed.
It's too late.
But make sure everyone enter into our contest. Again, the Brad Marchand one, I'm going to throw up on the screen just quickly at the bottom here. We're going to be drawing that on Saturday night. And then our new Nick Bukestad one as well. So, Nick, we can wrap up, I guess, from here.
Yep. Thank you to everybody in the chat. We really do appreciate all the support. Shout out to my guy Larry and Sasha Barkey for the donations. We really do appreciate it. Shout out to Diehard, as always, for being so loyal and gifting a membership. Thanks to Cody Stevens for dropping by. Banksy, thank you for coming by. We really appreciated having you on. We had a good time here. Kirby and myself, thank you to everybody from me, Cody, Banksy, Kirby, Big C's, and many more. We say thank you. And as always, let's go Cats.